don't like that bending. I'll have it lean against the fissure, not a freaking glass face or anything, or vase. So hold on there, guys. I'm trying to get this figured out. Can I just? Let me just look at here. Haven't been on here in a while. Yeah, I did. Yeah, not too long ago. She's not gonna pee. Uh, Tactics. Hey there, Mr. Whisper. What brands do I like? Well, specifically what? Like fishing brands, like rod brands, lure brands. The brands I use stuff from Bass Pro brands. I use some Zoom brands, Yum Baits, rods and reels. I use Epic Garcia lures, Ugly Stick, lures, maybe some 13 fishing gear. But yeah, that's right now. But right now we're gonna be talking about my fishing tactics for a lake that we'll be going to. Little change of plan in the schedule. That can wait for right now. Yeah, so what I got here is my mystery tackle box, and I've been going through it. Lately I've been opening some of the packaging. I've been literally I just opened this. I just got some bio spawn. Music, well, classic rock, classic hip hop, maybe some like Katy Perry, some um maybe some Taylor Swift, or I like country, so I like maybe Tim McGraw, or a little bit of Georgia, a Florida line, or a little bit of country, a little bit of heart and soul, just stuff like that. I mean, I'm not a big music guy, but I'll listen to whatever's on the radio. But I like to go for like classic rock, classic country, a little hip hop. To mix it up. Those are like my three kind of brands. I'll say nothing huge. I'm not a big music person, but I'm a big fisherman. I like to go there, maybe fish, listen to music if I get bored, especially on the boat. If you're in the middle of the lake, got no one else to talk to, you listen to music. And I find the fish like country music for some reason, especially down in the south. They like country music, so and plus it gives me more confident too. So the confident you are, the more happy you can make yourself confident by listening to your favorite music, the better the fisherman you'll be. That's just my opinion. So today I am going to be talking about. I went through this whole mystery tackle box. I did a video about it. I did a video about. I went to a couple of places around here. I took so what was it? I forgot what bait. Well, I took a Guggen bait. I forgot the mount. I took the mountain worm. Went to the local pond. Tried to drag in the bottom like a Carolina rig. See the bass are active. There was nothing going on. There was sign of life. Those weeds were starting to grow. That was good. There was some hydrilla floating on top. There's some dash, those they did forest preserve actually cut back on some the bushes and stuff along the shoreline, so it's easier to more get more of an access to the lake. But the ponds I was fishing, they're not huge, but they're well kept up. Got some nice decent bass in there, so I just see how the fishing is, to see how the backs are active locally, and go out. And then planning to go out to Mallard Lake tomorrow. So going out down south, maybe Thursday. We might, I don't know about Thursday, but Tuesday. Technically, my dad doesn't want to drag the boat out until we get it cleaned off and everything. And we got a little problem with the boat right now. And we'll go into a bigger lake, but we decided let's go to Blackwell. It's a small lake. It's good fishery. And we got bass, walleye, northerns, trout, and everything there. So panfish. They got crappie, bluegill, rock bass. Only thing that I would like to have the lake stocked up with is smallmouth bass because they're really easier to catch than a lot of the largemouth I find. But you know what? There are a lot of around here. They're in river systems, creek systems, and you gotta really look for them. But I'm thinking about going to Mallard. Mallard is a big lake. It's an old quarry. So to me, that's gonna be a major lake. Mallet's got all the fish species that you can think of freshwater. Um, some of the lakes that we do go that I had a ton of success on is some of the bigger lakes I have is takes more time. But Mallet's like one of those things you don't have to worry about any bigger boats zipping down by. It's a forest preserve lake, so yeah. Oh, you gotta go. Okay, that's fine. You go. You can come back, watch the live stream again. I'll do another video on it once we come back. Just keep an eye out for that video coming up when I go out to Mail or the lake. So thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It will help me a lot. But uh, hello, hello. Mm, mm, trying to pull up something here on my phone. Oh, let me delete that. That was really bad of me. Where is the there you go. There's Navix. Gotta get that loaded up here. Basement, downloading basement. Okay. So, guys and girls who are going to be watching this live stream later on, or I'm recording this as well as live streaming this. But this is the lake we're planning to go. Ooh, that glare is horrible. Holy macro. Holy Batman. Okay, so even if I straight Mallard Lake, it's a nice sized lake. There's areas that I do want to fish. So in this little pocket here, so literally in this middle, this where there's the island. You guys can see the middle of the island. There's lines that close up the bunch up together. That means there's gonna be a steeper drop off. It goes out deeper. The main lake is only about 20 feet. If I should take the fit back 25 feet, but it's not in the middle of the lake. There is some coves in there that you can go up into with the boat, but you can't access. It's not accessible by shoreline. Um, because of this, of the trees around it and the brush and everything is just so compact that you can't even get through and catch it. A lure with your rod. There's some. The back is shallow, like maybe 12 6 feet deep. There's some areas where it's really deep, like 20 25 feet deep. Well, this little area comes together. It's all rocks. I went by there one time. Big boulders, like literally, they're huge. They're like the width of my chair, huge. So big boulders, small rocks, and this lake was a quarry at one point. It was a quarry for, I want to say, I didn't even look back at the history, but the county was formed and then the forest preserve took it over and there was three major quarries in the county and one of the county has very good um I don't know what was it, like a contract or something that they used it for overflow and for kind of like a preserve for lakes. And so when the creek overflows it dumps in the quarries, and ever since then now it's a fishing lake. I had to look on the history about it, but I think I should any interesting about the history of these lakes. I'll do the history. I'll put a link down in the description, or I'll put it on my Instagram, and you guys can look it up on my Instagram. Something huge, but it's like maybe a little something. So I know Blackwell was a quarry. I know the Forest Preserve took it over back late '60s. The quarry kind of closed, and the Forest Preserve opened that up for a fishing lake, and then next to it, they actually Forest Preserve purchased the land. They made it into a quarry, and the guy who owned this quarry was part time. So they took some of the quarry, some of the rocks and granite from the bottom of the quarry, dug it up, made it a nice fishing lake for fishing, pleasure, boating, and then next to it they made another lake for like a refill. So if the main lake ever gets low to below standard water level, they can pump water out of the other lake and put in that lake. And then they got a little swimming pond next to it that closed down back in the '80s, and now it's a primary fishing lake now. And then they got an archery range and everything, but this other lake was primary a quarry, and it just happens to be that there wasn't producing enough limes. That's the word, limestone, and then it shut down. And then according, that's literally my town. We have a quarry nearby, and then around the area there's a bunch of quarries and stuff. Especially in the Midwest, is limestone. Limestone is really what you want to look for. But they had limestone in here, and so on this lake, the north of the shore, it's got big boulders sticking out, and the bottom of the lake is all stone and hard sand and everything. Shallower it goes to like the harder to bend, the more compacted ground is, and it's a lot of lumber, Tim like knocked down. There's a lot of bushes, rocks, vegetation, and a lot of trees. But in the back of the southern half of the lake, there's this metal structure that used to be these for the trucks to come by, and they put the limestone and dump it in. It's like a conveyor belt and stuff. But it's this structure like little sleeve thing here. It's like literally 5 feet. It's like 10 feet long. It's not big, but it's metal, and it's good key structure to hone in especially those bass are up shallow in the summertime. But right where it drops off of this island here, there's little big rocks, and it drops off 25 feet. Or around the shoreline that I can cast on is it drops off quickly, and then you can get it there. So that's a key spot. And there's a point there, and that cove comes in and it comes out, and then there's points you can fish off. So I'm gonna probably fish that a little bit there and go there when it gets deep, about 8 or 10 feet, and then I'm gonna come in this cove when it's a little deeper and fish by these rocks. Yeah. And then there's probably fish around 20 to 17 feet deep and just cast out there with my jig eye guy. Now I'll show you the guys the jig. And then that doesn't work, I'll go in this other kind of bay slash cove, I will call it, this primary point over here. Also good for spawning and stuff when the fish will move up. I'll walk over there and work over there in that 10 to 5 feet zone, and just kind of key on that with the church base and stuff. So those are like three of the places. But the primary thing is, I'm gonna show this really quickly before I forget, is jig fishing. Since the fish are down deep, they're gonna be pre-spawn. If you see them, when you mark them on your maps or your charts or your fishing maps or your on your electronics, you know what they're biting on the close by the bottom. One thing will come up with me, with this crankbait, a deep diving crankbait, or a spoon. Another thing is, if you find them maybe in groups or just in close cover, you need to do some heavy damage, flipping and pitching cam style, right off to our bottoms and drop off in the rocks. A football has a free swinging hook that's a 3/8 ounce with a creature bait onto it, so like a bio spawn feline crawl. Pearl right, all black and blue kind of color, dirty water. If it's clear, more natural, it will be like a pearl and green pumpkin, or just a green pumpkin, or even like a darker brown will be fine. But it just depends with the color and what you're comfortable fishing with. If you're fishing from the shore and there's a lot of vegetation right there, do something weedless like a, let me think, like a lipless crankbait. You might be it through the weeds. Texas drake and a creature bait with a bull way to get through those weeds, or even just a straight um swim bait that you can literally put a 3/8 ounce weight and then it's dragging slowly on the bottom and just have them eat it off. They look close by the bottom, but if they start to move up, then approach it to the middle of the water column and then fish that. But first of all, jig's not the way to go right off the bat. To me, is you get like a 7'6", maybe nice medium moderate action rod, and get a mid depth crankbait. That'll be another bait to use. Charter bait, spinner bait, and then be another one to use. And if it's calm and there's the up top, and then I'll probably say a swim bait as well, or underspin swim bait. Just it's just what you prefer with. That's all I'm gonna probably say for right now. And I know it's a Monday night. Speaking of Monday night, can I just got an email, which I do not want to answer right now. Monday night, and I know people are probably just coming off of work, even though I'm on spring break and everything. It's just one of those things where I'm like, hold it right there. I gotta think about other people. I gotta think about they got jobs, and I got school, I'm off of school, so now I can do more of this for you, focus on my channel more, but also focus on my priorities of life. So speaking of priorities, I gotta set my alarm at 9 p.m. on AM this morning. I'm gonna set my alarm on my phone. Very important. If you don't have your alarm set, could be missing a lot of things, especially for fishing. So my plan is, as my dad's off get to Mallard Lake early in the morning, maybe around 9, 8 o'clock ish. Fish the morning. If it's really cold in the morning and it's windy, I'm gonna check the weather. Actually, let's check the weather right now. I just wanna weather. I'm checking the weather, so hold on right here, guys. But the weather says tomorrow's supposed to be high of 40 or something, let's say, and it's supposed to be 10 or 50-mile-an-hour winds. Then it's probably going to be later on in the day around, okay, at 11 or 12 o'clock, I'll leave and be there at 4 and see how it is. If the fish aren't biting for 2 hours, then that's when we gotta, like, okay, either look for another lake to fish or another pond, or just kind of just like, okay, this day's kind of done. Go home and organize the boat, the bow, and just take it easy a little bit here. So Yahoo says my hometown, Illinois, United States. Monday is supposed to be the low. Ooh, that's gonna be cold. Ooh, Thursday looks even worse. Thursday's supposed to be raining, but it's supposed to be a high of 58. So yeah, I look at the wind patterns for later on. But right now they're saying Tuesday's supposed to be high of 42. The low is supposed to be 31. So to me, there might be some wind. So there might be 5-mile-an-hour winds. There might be 10-mile-an-hour. Which might be 10 or 5, not winds or something like that. But I'm gonna go right now. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining the live stream. Thank you for looking at this. But that's what it's kind of guys do. Got to get ready for fishing, and see you guys later. Bye.